After doing masa of the head, what do you do? Yes.
Do your feet.
After doing masa of the head. After doing your head. Yes.
Yeah.
Your ears. You do masa of the ears. Now, when you are cleaning your ears, you clean them first of all by wetting your hands, and then it is sunnah. It is sunnah to wipe the inside of your ears with your pinky finger. With the pinky finger. So you wet your fingers and then you clean the inside. You clean the inside, and then with the back, with your thumb, you clean the back. You've got to make sure you do this part as well. Yes, you clean the back of your ears, making sure that all of it's wet. And because it's masa, even when you are doing masa of the head, you're not allowed to wash it, do masa of it, wipe it more than once. So if you want to go over it, you can only wet your hand once. If you want to go over it again, you can do so, but you're not supposed to wet your hands again. So you wet your hands once and you do masa of the head, likewise with the ears. But you've got to make sure that you clean the inside and you clean the back. Just making sure you get all of it at the back of the ears. And then after this, and remember this is once as well, because you're doing masa, and masa is only allowed how many times? Once, by wetting your hands. And then, after doing masa of the ears, what do you do? Yes?
The back of your neck.
You do masa of the back of the neck. Can anybody tell me how you should do masa of the back of the neck? Yes?
So you use your back of your hand, or you use this part of your hand, and then pull up.
You use, these three fingers that you used when doing your masa. Use the back of these three fingers and you wipe the back of your head. Yes? So use those three fingers again, but the back of it to wipe the back of your neck. Okay? And because it's masa, how many times do you do it again? Once. Yes? Now, after doing masa on the back of your neck, what do you do?
Wrap your arms.
Anybody else? 1 minute.
You wash your feet 3 times.
Before that? Yes? Anybody know what this is called? Hilal. Yes, you do hilal of the fingers. And when you're doing hilal of the fingers, what do you have to make sure? When doing hilal of the fingers, what do you have to make sure?
That you get in between.
Yes, you get in between, making sure that all the parts in between are not left dry. Okay? So, after doing masa of the back of the neck, you do hilal of the fingers. And then, after that, what do you do?
You wash your feet 3 times.
You wash your feet 3 times. Can somebody tell me, first of all, which finger they must use to wash between each of the toes? And back. Of which hand? Which pinky finger? Which pinky finger? Do you know? No? Do you know? Your left hand. Yes? So use the pinky finger of your left hand to wipe each toe, in between each toe, to wash between each toe. Now, can somebody tell me, first of all, which foot you're supposed to start with when washing your feet? Yes, Mohammed?
Your right foot.
Your right foot, yes? And which toe should you start with on the right foot? The small one, yes? The pinky one. So in between the pinky one and the one next to it. So just like when you're cutting your nails on your feet, you start from your right foot, pinky, all the way to the thumb of the right foot, and then you start with the thumb of the left foot, and you finish on the small toe on the left foot. So you go this way around. Likewise, when you're cleaning in between your toes using the left pinky. And then after you've done that, what do you do whilst you're still washing your feet? What are you supposed to do after you've cleaned between your toes?
Wash it over to your ankle 3 times.
Yes. So you wash it over to your ankles 3 times. Yes, you wash your feet up to the ankles, including the ankles 3 times. Now it's been said you should be doing this, washing 3 times, but it's been said because we use taps nowadays, even after you clean between your toes, leaving your feet under the tap for the duration that it will take for you to wash it 3 times That's okay. Making sure all the water is reaching everywhere. That's what's written inside the books. But it's better for you to wash it 3 times. Yes? So that's the entire method of wudu. Should we okay, and then should we go through the sunnah to mustahabats, or do you want to do it after? Inshallah. Inshallah. So, quickly going through it. First of all, we'll be quick, inshallah. First of all, what do we start with before we start anything for the wudu? The niyyah. Can someone tell me the niyyah? Perfect, mashallah. Very good. And then after reciting the niyyah, before you start washing anything, what do you do? Yes. You say Bismillah, you say Tasmiyah. And then it is also sunnah to recite Bismillah, remember, before washing each limb. Yes? And then, after reciting Tasmiyah, what do you start with washing? Yes. Perfect. Starting with the right hand and then the left hand. Yes? After washing your hands, what do you do?
You goggle as well. If it's Ramadan, you don't go like putting water in your mouth. You have to swish it side to side.
Perfect. Because we are fasting in the month of Ramadan, we've got to make sure that water doesn't reach our throat, so we only swish the water when we are washing our mouth. But usually you're supposed to gargle so water can reach the back of your throat. And then after gargling your mouth, first of all, how many times do you have to do this? 3 times. And then after washing your mouth, what do you do? Yes.
You get water in your mouth and then snip it up your nose, and then with your left hand, your pinky, and then you clean it out.
Perfect. And you've got to make sure that when you're fasting, what do you do? Yes?
For your nose, you just wet your finger and you just put it up your nose and clean it like that.
Perfect. Make sure you don't sniff the water when you're fasting. And then after washing your nose, what do you do? Yes.
Wash your face from your hairline to your
Perfect. And how many times?
3 times.
3 times. And then after washing the face, what do you do? Someone from the side. After washing your face. Wash your arms. Up to?
Up to and including the elbows.
Perfect. Up to and including the elbows. Yes? And remember, washing means what? You let water pass? You let water pass loosely. I.e. you let water flow on your arms. You don't wipe it. And then after doing the right and the left 3 times, what do you do? Yes. You do massage of the head. How much is full? A quarter of the head. But when you're doing actual wudu, how much are you supposed to wash? The full head. Yes, so the quarter plus the 3/4. Yes? And then when you're wiping, how many times are you supposed to do this? Somebody else. At the back. Once. Because you're doing masa, you're not washing. And if you want to go over it more than once, are you allowed to do so? Yes, but what do you have to make sure? That you don't wet your hands again. Perfect. MashaAllah. And then after doing masa of the head, what do you do? After masa of the head, what do you do? You clean your ears, yes? And then which finger is it sunnah to use when you are cleaning your ears? The pinky finger. And then after cleaning the inside, what do you do with your thumb? Clean the outside, i.e. the back of your ears. And then after doing that, what do you do? Muhammad said?
You use the same fingers that you use to do your side inside and then use the back hand to wash the side.
Perfect. So you use these 3 fingers, the back of them to massage on the back of the neck. And then after doing massage on the back of the neck, what do you do? Say that loud. Khilal of the fingers. Yes? So you go like this, making sure that no part in between is left out. And then after doing khilal of the fingers, what do?
You do your feet 3 times.
Yeah? And what do you do before you wash your feet 3 times? Within still washing your feet?
You do it without your left pinky finger and go in between it.
Perfect. Starting with?
Starting with the small foot.
On the right foot, and then ending with the small toe of the left foot. So that's the method of wudu complete, inshallah. So we will go downstairs for a little bit of a practical now, inshallah. Because there's quite a few of you, won't be able to have everybody doing wudu. But we will have one person doing wudu, and then we will see exactly how we should be doing it. Yes? One announcement quickly before we go downstairs is not this weekend, next weekend. You may have seen the poster. We are going to be holding a Nuri Etikaf under the guidance of Allah Masab and Imam Sahib upstairs as well, inshallah. And we've got some good activities planned, inshallah, including quizzes, an art mahfil, inshallah. We've got a few people coming from boats and present, inshallah, and an overnight stay as well. So put your hands up if you would be wanting to come. Yes? If you do want to come, it'll be a lot of fun, inshallah. With dhikr, and you'll have a lot of fun, and food will be provided. So if you put your hands up, and if you do want to join and you haven't put your hands up as well, then come to me at the end of the downstairs session, and then we'll write your names down, inshallah. Inshallah. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We'll just go downstairs now, inshallah.
Display as well.